We are on the Bansuri Bliss Holiday Bash. This is the Encore. Okay, I wasn't planning on continuing this, but I just realized that the most important line of music any musician can learn is Bilawal scale, ascending scale, and descending scale. Put it together. So here it is, 16 beats. That right there, the most important line of music that you will ever learn, I'll say. Okay, from that, that's where all my knowledge of scales just derives from that one scale. Okay, doesn't have to be. I could have picked maybe teevra and kalyan, but it's shuddh. It's called shuddh for a reason. Shuddh. They're all shuddh notes. Okay, from there I can think about any other scale, as in I made that note teevra or komal, or I left out that note of this scale. Okay. So this is the scale, I'll say, from which all other scales can be thought to derive. Do you need to do that? No, it's not a rule or anything, but it sure helps my conception of scales. And this is the most common scale heard around the world. And the most important practice you can do with any scale is simply play the scale up from sa to high sa, and then the scale down from high sa to sa. Repeat over and over and over, which is what I plan to do right now. All right, I won't end on a mistake, but hey, I went like 2 minutes without making a mistake. Why? Because I've practiced that so many times. Because that's the most fundamental line of music that you can practice. And did I play it the same way twice? I don't think I did. I was changing it up every single time. So you can take your scale practice. You don't have to play it the same way every time. Change it up. Okay, can you play with tonguing? Can you play with gummick? Can you play with tonguing and gummick? Can you play it with just no ornaments at all, just smooth, blowing out the whole time? My number one piece of advice for any Bansuri player, any flute player on planet Earth, is consciously, continuously breathe outwards. We don't want choppy music like if I spoke like this. We want our music to be fluid, so we're going to have to keep blowing out. We're going to consciously, continuously breathe outwards like this. The air kept coming out the whole time until there was no air left. On the topic of the most important, what's the most important rhythm of them all? Teen Tall, what we're listening to. Da din din da, da din din da, da tin tin ta ta din din da. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1. Nah, I'm not just talking about Indian classical music. I'm talking about worldwide. The most natural rhythm to humans to the vast majority of humans is 4/4, Teental, 16 beats, 4 sets of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, repeat. Okay, so, and I'll give you my top 3 pieces of advice as well for learning Indian classical music. The first is you must want the knowledge. The second is you must have a guru. And the third is you must practice what you are taught. And the top reply for anyone who asks me, what should I practice? Is practice what you were taught. That implies that you learned something from somebody. Okay? And all that happens because you have the desire to learn and to play and to improve. And I'll say, what's my top piece of advice for anyone who wants to learn Bansuri? Become a Bansuri Bliss member. Slightly biased I am, but I don't know of anywhere else on planet Earth where somebody has spent as much time as I have to create digital resources accessible to anybody with an internet connection in such quantity and crystal clear communication of the concept that I'm trying to teach, written out in the cleanest Indian classical music writing that I've ever found anywhere. And I can assure you, if you're looking at a piece of paper with written notation on it, if it's hard to read, it's not cool to practice with it, okay? It's like you're working just to read it instead of working on your flute, okay? I write everything out so it's really easy to read so that you can focus on the flute playing and get the concept from the written music. Let's end it there. I am Bansuri Bliss Founder Dr. Kerry Kriger, been teaching and playing Indian classical music, the Bansuri, the sound of the bamboo. And this has been the Bansuri Bliss Holiday Bash. Good luck the rest of 2021. Happy 2022, or whatever year you are in right now watching this. And I'll see you soon. Bye.